Hi, Joey. So I think finally we're going to get this video to work today. Your assignment for this week, I'm going to email you this picture, and what it is, it's a line drawing by Pablo Picasso. It's called Portrait of Igor Stravinsky, and it's what it is it's just a really good exercise in upside down drawing. And what you're going to do is you're going to put this on your table, and you're going to have your piece of paper next to it, probably using your bigger sheet of paper than what's in your littler sketchbook will work the best. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn it upside down, and you're going to work from the top to the bottom. So his head's at the bottom. You're going to start up here, and you're going to draw down. And you're just going to draw the lines that you see. Don't think about what they are. Don't think about the nouns. Don't wonder if it's his pocket or if it's jacket or if it's a piece of the chair. It really doesn't even matter, because all you want to do is end up with a drawing that has these lines in it. So it doesn't matter what the name of it is as you're drawing them. Now, sometimes when I have my students do an upside down drawing, just to kind of eliminate the kind of this tangle of lines that you kind of have to look at and can kind of make your brain feel a little bit overwhelmed, is you can take a paper like this and just cover up some of it just to get started. And this is pretty common for what I have the students do. If you can see through your paper, like if it's just if it's just like copy paper, you can use 2 sheets so that you can't see through it. And then all you're going to do is look to see where the lines are. And we're going to start here by seeing that there's a vertical line that comes down, and just draw as far as you think the distance that you see that's exposed. Then we have a curved line that comes up. It kind of comes close to that line, and then it comes up and then curves around. And then there's a straight line that comes out of the top of that. And then we have 2 lines that pretty close to parallel that come out of there. Then we have a line that comes down and it makes like a V shape. So we have kind of a V shape there. And then this kind of angles down over that way and has a twin line there. Here we have a parallelogram that's kind of slanted off to one side. Just check to see how close they are to the other lines as you draw. And draw that little, it's a trapezoid. And there, and then this comes down to here. And some of the lines you might have to add to if you didn't quite make them where they should go. And you can see that the relationship here is this comes down and then it continues on the other side there. Then we have 2 little lines here, and then these lines kind of come out of that trapezoid and kind of flare over that way. Maybe not quite that straight. Just kind of get the feeling of what it's like to draw lines without even worrying about what the nouns are here. So you're going to work your way down. You can continue doing this if you like, but a lot of people, once they get that first part kind of established, they move this over to the side. And again, you're not worrying about the nouns of the thing. You're not saying, is that part of the chair? Is that part of his jacket? We don't care if those are buttonholes. We don't care if that's his pocket. We don't care if that's his hands. All you want to think about is where are the lines going and can I draw those lines? So what might happen is you get to this part where the hands are, and this is chronic with us because hands are so notoriously hard to draw, and we've kind of developed a kind of a shorthand to draw hands and always agonized over them. So if we look at that and say hands, what's going to happen is the left side immediately has just jumped in and it'll say, oh, we have so much trouble with hands, or these hands are a pain. So we want to make sure you're not talking, you're not thinking about the word hands, you're looking at it, kind of divorce your mind from that and say, okay, we've got a bump and a bump and a bump, and then it comes up and slants down. Here's an upside down Y shape, and then it comes up and kind of goes flat but curves down again. Here's kind of a banana shape. If you can think of simple words that, or simple shapes that are relaxing in your brain, like hot dogs or banana shapes or those kind of things, that's okay because you're not actually drawing that thing. Hands are a whole different story. Make sure you don't think the word hands. Don't say it out loud. Just focus on where are the lines going. And then just work your way all the way down to the bottom as you go. Okay, really important. Just use descriptor words the whole time that you're working top to bottom. So what you'll have done is you'll have drawn this whole bunch of lines, and when you get to the bottom and you're all finished, then you turn it around and then you can call it a portrait of Igor Stravinsky, because that's what you have made without even thinking about the things that you drew. And essentially that's what you're doing when you were drawing your boot or drawing the dogs or those things. What you want to do is shift your brain into a mode where you're not saying, oh, now I have to draw the ear or now I have to draw the nose. you're thinking, what shape is that? How do I depict that? How do I put that in a drawing? Is it curved? How close is it to another shape? All those kind of things. This is really good practice to get all these lines connected together so that at the end, you'll turn it around and you'll have a portrait of Igor Stravinsky. Okay, good luck, Joy.